Hello and welcome to episode 61 of Direwolf20's 1.16 mod pack. Alright, so I've turned this thing off. This thing's crew and experience. We've got quite a bit. It's 4,500 in there, so I'm going to let that stiff up. I've changed a couple of things. We've got the waystone here, because, you know, I kept getting really annoyed. I've also added different packs and things. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the item frames and we're going to use the bags in the respective areas so that we can actually keep the tools and stuff like that needed for each one in the right places. I've not made any other changes except for one, which is this, which is the player transmitter. Now anybody that has been following me along on my live stream knows that I use the player transmitter to great effect with a binding card, which is a dimensional binding card, to transmit stuff into this inventory here to charge this up. Now this thing was doing, and still is doing, a massive amount and absolutely brilliant in what it does. However, when you actually do the wireless charging, this is disabled and I can't enable it. So the rest of the other parts are all fine except for this middle section. So what I've done is I've just crafted up the highest tier player transmitter to do that. Now if you wanted to check this out, you've got these binding cards. So the way that you build these is relatively straightforward. I mean, it's the same way that you would let's go to power mod first. So it's the same way that you would build anything really. You've got all these basic stuff when you come along, except for this thing. This is a player aerial pearl. Now you craft the aerial pearl like so, and then with a player aerial, or to make it a player aerial pearl, you use the aerial pearl that you made on a zombie or a husk and it changes into the player aerial pearl, and then you can put it into this. So there you go, that's crafted once. Then the next tier doesn't require it, it just requires the tier before. So you basically just tier up like you would normally do, and I've got obviously the maximum one there. Now the other thing that you're going to need is obviously the binding card. So you create a blank card with the dielectric rods. You then create a binding card with just redstone and rotten flesh, which is really simple. Now if you want to just take that, you can use it in the same dimension. You're good. You don't need to go cross-dimensional with this card. You can actually just charge yourself in the same dimension. However, if you take the binding card and then right-click an Enderman or an Endermite, it then becomes interdimensional. So now I can get charged anywhere like I do with the flux, just with that one. And obviously I plugged it into this one so that, you know, it generates the most power or transfers the most power across to me. So yes. That's not too bad. Everything else has been the same. The little villagers have been, you know, knocking their own shit out and doing different bits and pieces. I've done a couple of different things, like I've sorted out my inventories, so I've got different bags for different things, and I've got them all sorted out now, so that's quite cool. I've also got a blue bag because I said we are going to start Astral today, and I created an Astral tomb, or I got an Astral tomb, and I'm already in the research section. So if you zoom out to discovery, so when you first actually open this book, this is what you get, and you zoom in or you click it, and you can see the discovery aspect of Astral Sorcery. Okay, so I'm going to click on these. You can read them at your leisure. They can press pause and read them at your leisure, and you do what you need to do. But this is sooty marble. This is one of the types of marble, and obviously there are crafting patterns for it, which are really, really simple. Then you've got marble, which is the normal marble, but again, same crafting patterns, because you craft all the same stuff. Then there's something about your Astral Tome. Then you've got the ores. So rock crystal ore we're going to have to go and find, and then aquamarine shell we're also going to go and try and find as well, but we need to do that at night. Because if you hold the resonating wand at night, you should see the sparkles, and then you can go down and grab the crystals. The resonating wand is just this. So yeah, you know, you can. Yeah, you can. There's a lot of things that will be revealed as we go. So yeah, we'll play around with that as we go. And then the Luminous crafting cable, so the Purity of Starlight realigns, blah 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 blah. You can read all this stuff. Yeah. So it's basically Starlight, crafting table, and you should be good. That's pretty much it. It's just a table to craft stuff in. Constellations that we found so far, we've found 5. Dissidia, Avitus, Amara, Visio, and Evorsio. So again, they're used for different things, and yeah, we'll get into those as we go along, I think. So I am going to make one change, which is every time we go somewhere, we're going to put an item frame behind us, and we're going to leave the bag in there, so that when we come back, we can just pick up the bag and we're all good to go. So right now, though, I am going to sleep in the night, because that little sky platform that we had, well, that's where we're going to do Astral. So I know I was going to put Astral... Okay, you can die. I know I was going to put Astral over here kind of thing, but I already had the sky platform, so I thought, well, why not? So up here, I literally have just got a platform with refined storage. I've got a feral flare lantern, and I've got a couple of, I've got an underground section obviously, so I can put different bits and pieces. And then I can come back up here, and obviously this, I can put different bits in different corners. But the good thing about this as well is I can expand it, because I'm not actually taking up any stuff down there, and this is all chunk loaded already, so I can just go off in any direction. And we've got a waystone up here called the Sky Thing, which is what we're going to call it. And yeah, so what we're going to do to start with is put our item frame up here. So literally whenever I leave, I should be able to put that in the... Oh, can I not put that in there? Yeah, there we go. So I can put the bag in there, and then I can grab the bag back out, and then it just literally... That's quite cool. Yeah, so it just literally sits there, and I'm good. So that means that we can keep all of our astral stuff together and not have to worry about all that crap. So we can get ahead in crafting. We've also got wireless up here as well. Obviously, wireless is cool. We've got a pattern grid up here, so if we want to knock out some different types of marble or whatever, we can actually do that as well. So I suppose the first thing we need to do is get ourselves an astral resonating wand. So we have a tiny bit of aquamarine. We don't have a lot, so we're gonna have to get some more. Constellation paper, Evorsio, Visio, Dissidia, Amara, and Avitus. I think Avitus we've got. There is absolutely nothing on this constellation paper though. So Avitus is this one, and you just right click these and they will pop up and show you this. So depending on what night it is, will be depending on whether you can actually see what is on these, because different nights, it's like the planets. Basically different nights will allow you to see different constellations, and I mean that is one of the things I really do like, is every single night it changes. Now one thing I do want to do, there was a hammock somewhere, there we go, which will allow us to sleep through the day and get to night time. Yeah, and I think that will probably be a good idea, to be honest. So let's have a look at comforts, because rope and nail, yeah, there we go. Okay, so if we can sleep during the night, then obviously, or sleep during the day, sorry, then that will give us nighttime a bit quicker, and we should be good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and about here, just going to build ourselves. So I think it's 1, 2, and 3. Is it 3 blocks? I don't know. 3 blocks or not? Maybe it's 4. Or maybe it's 2. Who knows? It's a bit hard to see concrete. Black concrete I love, but it is a little bit hard to see. Where did the other one go? Did the other one... oh no, the other one's still there, because I'm not an idiot. There we go, yeah, so it's 4. So now, we can just do this. And we sleep the day away, and it should start becoming night. There we go. So that should then allow... right, so there's nothing here at the moment. You know, there's tons of things that you can do in Astral. There is lots of items. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. There really is. There is absolutely tons and tons and tons of stuff. However, a lot of the stuff happens at night. So, you know, obviously, because it's Astral, you know, you can see the stars, you're good. So we're going to need to get, obviously, our Luminous crafting table, which is one of these, and I think you just smack it with... oh, crystal lens, they're cool. Yeah, I think you just smack it with a resonating wand. Yeah, there's lots and lots. Oh yeah, the light wells we need to get hold of, which... oh my god, there's so much. But I think we're going to get some crystals. So we're going to need our wand. We are definitely going to need a crafting table, because we're going to want to get ourselves one of those luminous tables. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to put the luminous table over here, and I think it's just hit it with that. Yeah, or shift it with that. No, maybe it's not. Oh, maybe it's... is it that one, or is it the other way? Yeah, see, look, I'm already getting ahead of myself. Right, this, probably need to read it. Unobstructed view of the sky, blah blah blah, lax required, etc. Purity of starlight, here we go. It's towards the direction, transmitted. Right, so, by placing a crafting table near an academy shines collect a crystal. Okay, so we need to go and find a shrine, which, funnily enough, I know where one is. Let's see if there's any constellations. Is there any constellations about? No. Alright, so we'll leave those. Okay, so there is a shrine that... well, there's a few shrines around. So we're going to go to this one over here. Is it that one over there? Oh, for Christ's sake, are you serious? The hell hit me? A wraith? No. Something hit me. Alright, so we're going to go over here to this shrine, and then we should be able to dig in to the side. We're going to get rid of you because I know that you're going to annoy me. We'll steal that. Alright. So if we go in here, there we go. Right, so we should be able to put this down, right? There we go. So yeah, so that's going to convert that into the table that we need. Kind of cool. Look at this, all pretty. So that shouldn't take long at all. It should only take a few seconds. He says it shouldn't take long, and it's taken ages. What have we got over here? Oh, we got the Metacraft stuff, so we'll take that. And there's one over there. Oh, there we are, we'll take this as well. Because why not? Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Okay. Alright, maybe it will take a little bit longer. Let's read the... right, let's go into here and we'll get our red one. And as I said, I've got different backpacks now for different things. So all of the stuff to do with immersive is now in its own backpack, and I'll leave that downstairs in the room as we do it. So it says here that made of purest marble, blah blah blah, starlight energy from the sky, a link connector crystal, and redirect the magical energy into the crafting materials laid in it instead of relying the powerful magic from yeah, that's the thing. that is the stupid thing that I just forgot. It needs a view of the sky. So we need to get rid of the water. How are we going to do that? Let's do this. Yep, there we go. And we're going to get rid of the water. Like so. And then we're going to get rid of you. And you. And we'll break you two again. And then get rid of you and you. Okay then. Obviously not. Yeah, because it's there. Right, let's get rid of that block. Oh, I see what they've done. They've used the pillars so that the source blocks are still intact. Right, okay, so let's get rid of the source blocks. Bingo. Alright, there we go. Now we should have an uninterrupted view of the sky. And I'm just going to break a couple more of these because we will eventually take this apart. Now you should be cooking even more on gas. There we go. That's much better. Nope, that's still not much better because I'm still a dickhead and I still haven't opened up the top. There we go. Now you good? Yeah, more about exploration. There we go. See, look. Now I got a table. Right, cool. I got a table now. Now, can I take you yet? No, I can't pick you up with that. I can't hit you with this. Right, anyway. So let's have a look in here. So now we've got two sections. We've got exploration and we've got discovery. So exploration. There we go. We've got lots more shit in here to do now. So we are going to go up and just sort of sit here-ish so that we can read the book a bit more. Alright, so we've got a couple of sections over here and over here. So I'm going to start here. So despite stars having set a location of appearances in the sky, they will move. Certain patterns and that will re-emerge, and glass lenses. Okay, these magical constellations are very scheduled when they appear, which is linked to the phases of the moon. Specially crafted glass can be used to make these magical energies far more visible. So that's cool. Despite this being a rather simple device, the looking glass will facilitate viewing the strongest of these magical constellations, even through the ebb and flow of interfering energies. Alright, okay, so yeah. Not every constellation is visible in a night because obviously they move. Staring at the night sky without any nearby obstructions is absolutely necessary even, and the user must have at least seen the constellation traced out before it's able to trace it. So we got to basically look it to do it. It's important that once the user believes they've located a constellation that they hold shift in order to not move the looking glass and then carefully trace the pattern of the constellation using left click. By not holding it still, you can't do it, and then once it's discovered, you can then permanently etch it, right? So we got to use that to find the constellations, and obviously finding the constellation paper means that you can then try and trace the constellation. So Nocturnal Powder. Darken room is normal method of forcing monsters to spawn. Value origins. So this one is illumination and certain reactive agreement anti-light. A throwable powder is made that generates a temporary cloud of darkness that creates monsters. Okay. The cloud does not block the purifying effects of sunlight, so take care. Okay, fair enough. What else we got? Illumination powder, which obviously magical light source, which is kind of cool. Cave illuminator. Okay, so that's like a feral flare lantern, I guess. Right. Crystal tools, astral relays, Phosic, infused wood. Right, so let's go for infused wood as a fibrous material. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so if you put that, you get so put 4 there with Starlight, Luminous crafting table, and you get this infused wood. Sorted. And then infused wood can be made into infused wood arches and other bits and pieces. So we've got recipes for that. Now, light wells. Crystals are receptive to starlight, naturally generating a dew-like. So liquid starlight has many uses. Yeah, okay. So there's that. So inserting a catalyst object into a light well using right-click binds it irretrievably. The catalyst will slowly be guided by the starlight. Okay, yeah, so that's how you get starlight. So that's cool. Sometimes the sound created. Yeah, okay. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. Right, rock crystals, due to the special circumstances. So we can modify these crystals. We can grow them. So we need to find them first. So that's properties, crystal modification. Liquid starlight until absorbed. Repair or grow the crystal. Yeah, so that's cool. We'll come back to that. And then obviously you've got crystal tools, which, yeah, just basically crystal tools, which is fine. So we've got this Phosic. Phosic field. So unlearn initiates need to level. Luminous crafting table around the world using its starlight weather to take measurements. While this is functional, it's not time efficient. Simile method would be a device which displays the raw Phosic. Okay, so that's something about starlight. And then the astral relay, we're going to need those at some point to collect high Phosic concentrations. Alright, there's a lot of shit that I don't understand in here. However, I do know that we need to somehow get that crystal, and we need to somehow get darkness back. Because without the dark, we're not going to be able to do any of this. So I will remember that crystal is there, because we're going to use that. Now we've got a luminous crafting table, so I'm going to go and put that up here. Now, because we should be like high, well, I mean we're quite high anyway, so we should be high enough where this will generate some kind of starlight for us, or it should have at least a little bit of. So let's have a look, and it doesn't look like it is. Oh, hang on, let's sleep. Now, maybe? No. I don't know, maybe we need the lens. Let's create the lens. So astral lenses are here. So we need to create a lens with glass and aquamarine. So there's aquamarine. We're going to put these constellations back, as this constellation paper back, and we're going to chuck a load of this stuff away, including that and that. So we'll take those. So right, we've got aquamarine. We need glass panes. So we're going to craft a ton more up. Here we go. Right, so we've got glass panes. We've got this thing over here, which... Ah, there we are. Yeah, we got starlight. See? Look at that. Starlight, because it went dark. Okay, so what we should be able to do is craft that. There we go. I do love this. It's so cool. Right, so we've got one of those. Now, what we need is... we need one of these looking glasses, right? So we need one glass thing, two treated, so two basically sticks, and an ancient plank with gold. So why am I running all the way over there? Right, we've got gold. We need sticks, so we need 4 sticks, and 1 wood. So we've got oak. And then that should be... pressing that too many times. Oh, look at that. We got a decent amount of starlight as well up here, because we're so far up, or so high up. And then we go boom. And that uses starlight, but it doesn't use a great deal of it. Look at this. Stars, look. So looking around, you kind of got to draw the constellations, and you have to look for. There we go. There's the bigger like you can see that. Yeah, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars there. Now, if we go to the book, trying to be careful of what we look like. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7 there. So Vorcio is 7. There's 7 in this one, and so we got to basically see. Yeah, it's not Dissidia. 3, 6, 7. So there's 7. So it could be Amara, Vorcio, or Avitas. So if we switch over, right? So there's 2 close at the top, and then 2 close on the left-hand side. So if we go back to the constellations, 2 close at the top. No, that doesn't look right. It's definitely not that one. 2 close at the top, 2 close on the left-hand side. So it looks like a Mara. Is it Mara? So we need to do that one and then that. So if we do that, and then that. There we go. So that was a Mara. So that's cool. So we've nailed a Mara. So that's good. All right. So we've got our first constellation, but you can see how the constellation, like stars, appear a lot bigger than the ones in the background. And so obviously I'm going to scan the rest of the night just to see if there are any more, because there could be. But it doesn't look like it. So yeah, it looks like we've just got Amara today, but that's cool because now Amara will stay in the night sky. So awesome. Alright, so we got our first constellation. I'm happy with that. And look at that, we're so high up, we've got a decent amount of starlight as well. So that is just cool. Now there should be, there we go, the telescope. So but we need the Starlight crafting altar for that to get this telescope. And the telescope basically has a stand, so you can just leave it in one place and then go back to it. So what does the book say? The book says, what the hell have you done? Right, so the Starlight crafting altar is, so we need a crystal. So now, remember when we talked about research? No, not research, yeah, exploration. So if you zoom out and then move over, or zoom right out, sorry, you can then, there you go, discovery, and zoom in over there. So these crystals, so the areas determined by both types include chests for studying. Yeah, that's fine. The larger shrines, sample, useful gathering and manipulating starlight. Each has an achievement with the 5 constellations, right? So while the flawless specimens in their own right, these crystals are crafted from refined but pure basis, blah 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 blah. These crystals can be enhanced due to important performance. Special wards have been placed to prevent them from being stolen. Right, cool, fine, modified, whatever. The academy removal of routing is fine, right? So now we've got the resonating wand. So we were using the resonating wand, and that's cool. Areas of consistent operations of this wand. Starlight at night reveal areas deep underground where they contain a starlight. So basically we hold this and we wander around, basically. And what we're looking for is like little bits of starlight, essentially. Now, they could be anywhere, but they will be easily seen, he says, not finding any. We should be able to see some though. The hell? The hell just fired at me? So, oh, it was a blizz. Oh, okay. whatever. I'm busy. Piss off. I don't think we need to be walking on the ground. We just need to be close to it so that we can see it. And we've also got to be careful because this won't work in daylight. We're just looking for little particle effects. There we go. This is the particle effects. So we know that down here there's a rock crystal thing that we can go and get. So we're going to go 3 by 3 down. Now you shouldn't really dig straight down, but we've got decent armor, etc, etc, etc. So we can literally just dig straight down, and we're likely not going to die. I mean, we will if we sort of drown in lava. There we go, perfect. Right, so you can see that we've got this mental, like, little crystally type thing. So let's get our backpack here. I'm going to put the tome in there for the moment, and in the backpack we'll do this. So we've dug down quite a bit. Shit, I put my thing in there, but anyway. Right, so here, as you can see, we've collected rock crystals, and they're all different sizes, and they're all different purities. So it's basically we get to purify them and make them better and all that kind of stuff. Right, so if we hold the wand, now there's no more... I mean, I'm just going to leave the hole in the world because I'm probably going to fall down it at some point. Now there's no more particles, so we've got that crystal. And it's becoming light as well, which is why we also don't have any more particles. So let's go home, and let's go onto the sky thingamajiggy, and we'll sleep through the day. Because we're going to go and do that. Yeah, I know I can only sleep during the day. I'm trying to sleep during the day. What I do want is my other stuff, which I accidentally put in there. So Astral, yeah, I want that, and I want the tome as well. I don't want to get rid of the tome, I just didn't want the tome like with me. So we've got these things, which now are quite cool. So we're going to need a chest of some sort. So I'm going to get a diamond one because, well, why the hell not? And I'm going to go and put these just over here, just for when we need them. So at least we've got some. Oh, I put my backpack in there as well. So quantum, yeah, there we go. I'd put that one in there. So what we're actually going to do is we're not going to put them in there. We're going to put them in here because that would be the good thing to do, or the not stupid stuff to do. Right, so let's go and sleep. See if we can find another couple. So that's the particles you're looking for, and we need these crystals. So let's... Did I sleep? Oh yeah, that's the moon coming up. I think that's the moon. Well, I hope it's the moon coming up. Is it? Yep. Okay. So I don't really want to... Yeah, look at that. See? Now we've got the constellation in the sky. Now, what I should do... Yeah, you can deal with it yourself. I can't be bothered. If I go that way, I'll help you out, but at the moment, I just can't be asked. I'm busy. Right. So if we do this... And... Okay, so there's another one there. See it? So... That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a line. 6 in a line. So let's have a look at the astral tome for constellations. That's 6 in a line. So it's got to be this. It's got to be a few in the line. Sorry, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So it's got to be Dissidia. Yeah, it's Dissidia. So if we do a shift and then left click and join these up. Oops. Is that right? Let's try that again, shall we? So we go to that one, to that one, to that one. And then that one there, that one there, and there. There we go. And we discovered Dissidia. So let's have a quick look. Because like I said, sometimes you can get a couple in the night sky. Other times you just get one. So, you know, we get one a night. I'll be happy with that. You're not going to get this one every night, but yeah, I think we've done alright so far. So, right, okay, let's move that over there and we'll put this one back down here. Now let's go and see if we can see any more of those little particles. We might as well go and check on the idiots and see whether they've sorted shit out. Although they look like they are killing stuff quite happily. Mummy's north. Oh, that's alright. What the? Yeah. Okay, so our drones took care of it. Nice ones, drones. I love my drones. They're so cool. Alright, so let's see. Have we got any more? Right, so let's just fly around and have a look, see if we can see any more particles. I don't think it matters over what you're over, because they're just under the ground. It's just, you know, they're randomly spaced. I think they're spaced in every few chunks or something. They're not massively common, but you just got to look out for the little particles, really. So it really does help when you're flying around doing it, because you can obviously cover a lot more ground, and you can see the particle effects pretty well, you know, especially from up here. So you've got a better advantage, but you got to remember to have your wand in your hand, otherwise it won't work. So I mean, really. Right, there we go. Put the wand back in the hand. Yeah, so you're just looking out for those particle effects. So you just kind of keep going, really, until you see more particles. We'll only do it once more, and then we'll head back. But I mean, they are pretty spaced out, usually. There we go, there's some particle effects. So they are usually pretty spaced out. Now I'm not going to do it straight on it, this one. I'm going to go down next to it, because I want to show you the ore that we're going to be like mining. And I know I'm leaving big holes in the thing, but you know, maybe we can come back and use it as a mob farm. So we go down to bedrock, basically. That's where we're headed. And there we go, when we're at bedrock. It doesn't take long with one of these drills, which is awesome. Okay, so let's put this away. Right, so we know that the particle effects are coming from there. And as you can see, when you're down on this level, it shows you where they are. So if we just go underneath, that's not a good sign. So what we'll do is we'll fly up a little bit and then do it. Rock crystal ore. That's what you're looking for. Astral Sorcery rock crystal ore. So if we move that and then put... There we go. So yeah, there's the rock crystal ore. And this stuff responds to fortune. I saw the diamond, sorry. So we have fortune 3 on here, which is why we got so many crystals. Now if you don't have fortune on your thing, you're not going to get as many. There we go. So we got 2 out of that. I'm happy with that. That's, you know, pretty decent. That's a pretty decent haul for that. So we're going to put the rock crystal stuff in there, and then everything else is going to go into the inventory system, like so. 21 diamonds, see? It really does pay to have fortune. So what I'll do between now and the next episode is actually go around and find some more of these little crystals. I mean, you're not going to find them right next to each other. I can tell you that now. You may find them within a few chunks of each other, but you're never ever going to find them on top of each other. They are rare. So, don't expect to find hundreds of thousands of them. It's just not going to happen. But what you can do is grow them, which is a good idea, like a good thing. We can put them into liquid Starlight and grow them that way. So what we can do right now is we're going to go home. We're not going to look for any more. Okay, and then we're going to go back up to the sky thing. There we go, done. Okay, so we have obviously our little treasure trove of purities. So what have we got? We've actually got a size 2. That's cool. A purity 1, a tool durability 1, and a size 3. Size 1, shape, purity and shape. That one's a really good crystal. Purity and shape 2 is a really good one, and shape 3 and tool efficiency. So shape's good, tool's good, and obviously every aspect affects the thing in a different way. And I think that gets explained in one of the other chapters. But for now, if we go, we're in Discovery. So this one, we're good. We've got those, we've got this, and we've been looking and finding our constellations. So we'll do that every night. And then in Exploration, these light wells are the things that we need kind of next. Now we've got a rock crystal, we can actually create one of these. So we need ruined marble, chiseled marble. So we need ruined and chiseled marble. So marble, and I know that I've got some in here. So we've got ruined, and we've got engraved, and we've got chiseled marble arch, chiseled marble. There we go. And then obviously we're going to sacrifice a crystal. It's, as you can see though, nighttime is leaving us. So we're going to have to sacrifice a crystal, but we'll sacrifice a lower crystal. A 1/1. Yeah, that one. We'll sacrifice this one, and we can put it on here, but we're not going to be able to do anything until we've got darkness back. So where did I put? Oh, I put them back in here. So we'll go back into Astral, and we'll sleep through the day so that we can get back to where we want to be. Now, what are we building? We're building a light well. So if we find the light well, there we go. And then just do that. So it works like a normal crafting table. If you have the stuff in your inventory and you've lit the plus button, it will auto put that stuff in. Now, yeah, we haven't got enough. So if you have a look at the table, it tells you how much it needs. So let's go over here and hopefully we'll sleep during the night. Come on. I can see the sun. I can see the sun. What do you mean you can only sleep through the day? It is the day. Look. Sunlight. Really? Let's go back to the main base. Let's, yep. There we go. Okay, so we've got a few of these crystals, which is good, so that's a good start, and we've got a decent amount, to be honest. Right, so we just need to wait, and we should start getting the level back up, and then as soon as we hit the level that we need for this item, we'll craft this light well. Now, I don't think you might be able to craft multiple at once. Let's see if we can, or we might have to do it one at a time. I know you can only put one crystal on the... No, we don't want the rock. Alright, so we definitely want those two. That one's good. That one and that one. So we'll take those two. I don't think that you can... Yeah, you can't level those up. So it should go above. And now we should hit that. There we go. There we go. So you can stack stuff. But you can't craft them all at once unless the crystals are... No, you can't even craft them all at once, I don't think. So we're going to get 3 light wells because why not? Okay, so there's our light wells. What we're going to do, we're going to put them here. Yeah, light wells down here. Now I think that it's aquamarine that I need. So we might need to we might need to go and get some more aquamarine, or that kind of stuff. So I mean, we're out of that completely. So yeah, I'm definitely going to need to go and get some. Where are we? So a channeling container. The more starlight that is provided to a light well, the faster it will grow. Insert a catalyst. Use a right click, binds it. So aquamarine and crystals generate liquid starlight. Right, there you go. So we can remove fluid but can't return it, which is fine, and then we basically put another crystal or whatever in it. Rock crystals much more than aquamarines, and enhancing catalysts with advanced forms will produce more. So yeah, we need aquamarine shell, and then we'll be able to get some more aquamarine out of there, so that's fine. We could sacrifice another crystal to get liquid starlight. I don't want to. I would much rather go and grab aquamarine, because the aquamarine shale, just as long as you can find a sandy, watery thing. Yeah, so that direction should be a good bet. I mean, it occurs quite regularly, aquamarine shell. It's not that difficult to find. And you can see it because it's blue. It's like little blue specks in the sand. So it's not too bad, but it will... Just trying to see where the sand is. I mean, if we go over the desert, we might be able to find some. You usually find it down by the water. That's where I found the most of it anyway. But it should be a decent amount of gen. I mean, I kind of ignored it on my travels because I didn't need it. Look at that little drone, he's going mental. He's doing so well. You know what he needs? He needs a logistic drone as a buddy so he can pick up all the crap. But we'll do that at some point. And didn't I see some shale somewhere around here? I thought I did. Thought I saw something the other day, but shit happens and I don't know where it is now. So what I'll do is I'll go looking for some shale, and by the next episode we'll have some, because it's not, I think I've cleaned all this area out. I think that's why I've got a little bit but not a great deal. No matter. It'll take a little while to find a decent amount, but we'll get some. And then we can start getting some of the liquid light and then move on to the next things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up this episode. So we've got our starter base. It's in a decent place, like high up, so that we can actually... what's this? Oh no, that's power. Yeah, so it's high up in the sky. We already had that platform, so I kind of like the fact that I just commandeered it, because we already had it. And you know, being above the clouds just means that it's, you know, as high as it can be. I mean, we could prod it higher, but I think it's in a decent area, to be honest. We can always move it at some point. I just don't see the need right now. You know, we already had it, so we didn't have to muck around. I just extended it a little bit, and we can get, you know, some of the bits and pieces ready for it. So that's cool. But yeah, I think we've done all right. We've found a couple of constellations. We've got our basics sorted. Yeah, it's just more of the same. Every night I will go and check to see if we have any more, like now. We can see our existing ones in the sky. So there's none there. Oops. Oh, there we are. There's another one, see? So that's 1, 2, 3 and a C and a small c. So let's do this and that. And it's in a C and a small c. So this one. So Avitas, I think that one is. Avitas. So that. And I think it's linked this way. Is that right? I don't know, I can't remember. No, it's not. Let's see, it's constellation, that one. Oh right, so it's not that link, it's down that way. Okay. So we go across one and then these are linked. There we go. Found a Avitas. Is there any more? It doesn't look like it. Nope, no more. Still, that's another constellation down. So we're cool. That is a good thing. Quite happy with that. Knock those out, like I said, one a night, and that'll be good. And then we just need to find some more constellation paper, and we'll be even better. Why is there glass there? Come on, aquamarine shell, it can't be that difficult. Well, maybe it is. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up the episode for that one. Alright, so we've got a decent amount, like I said. Yeah. You never know, we might find an Astral Sorcery dude in one of the villages, and then I can just trade with them. I've got enough emeralds, so it's not like we're not going to be able to trade with them. Yeah, we'll try and find a villager maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the progress, like I said. It's pretty decent at the moment. And yeah, it's kind of cool. Yep. Thank you so much for watching, and I've been Synthesis. You have been awesome. Laters.